Hey guys, welcome back to Max Stars Dawn of War Unification. Today I have another sneak peek for you, and this time for the Farsight Enclaves. Before you go through what is special about them and whatnot, we will introduce my AI opponents. It is Chaos Demons, because in the last video we have Chaos Demons, so I want to show it again. We have Tower Empire with the Farsight Enclaves color scheme, so these are the pretenders. And we have the Night Lords, because we haven't had Night Lords in some time. And these are the true Farsight Enclaves, played by me. So Farsight Enclaves, it's a big team effort to show them in the quality they are right here. How should I say? It's always nice to have the team going together, like someone doing the icon, someone doing the polish, someone doing the mechanics, all the good stuff. What was I going to say? Yeah, the base mechanic of them is exactly what you see here, Orca transports. You have your HQ, which can get use builders and capital units and tech up, but then you have your Enclaves Council, which calls in Orca transport. You need to have these orbital landing flares to get your commander cap and unit cap up, and from the Orca transport summoned by the Enclaves Council you get income, and you will also get can produce a commander. One of the 8 commanders. I'm not really fond, I do not know a lot of the lore, but I think the Farsight Enclaves has the 8 commanders, and you can choose here from 8 commanders, but not at the beginning. In tier 1 it's only 2, tier 2 it's 2 additional, and so on and so forth. It's done by research here. So, and I wait for the longest time if the Orca will get up, if this is meter is full, to get the maximum resources. So the Orca coming in brings resources and commanders, and every commander can summon another Orca, bringing you not as much resources, and where you get your actual units, like you have your Guessa and your Pathfinders patrol team from your HQ, and that's basically it. In tier 1 you can get later on like a few skimmer units and stuff, but your main fighting force will be summoned from these Orcas. So you can go a little more rushy if you like get your units immediately, but as I want to show this is so nice. Look at the shield. As I want to show a lot of units, I want to play an economy game. And yeah, this is Commander Farsight. I use him in range for the most part. He's very capable in melee as well, so he can more or less do both. And we'll get a second commander soon-ish. I didn't know the commander. I get a preacher team. You can get in tier 1 a preacher or a strike team. So there they come. Looking with fancy hats here, looking really nice. So they are my disruption squad to hold the middle here. My game plan is to hold the middle and then branch out, getting a little attack over here. And yeah, going through the tiers, you want to add more of these orbital landing flares to get more commanders out. Each orbital landing flare gives you 1 commander and 5 army population, you could say. And so this is played on unmodified caps, so you can get up to 6 of the 8 commanders and can get up to 40 unit supply, because it is the supply of your infantry and vehicles combined. Kinda similar to how World Eaters do it. Here you have now a fight of some Furies, but the Furies will get annihilated. The Chaos Lord coming in here, Demon Lord, smacking and his Preacher, or what it was, smacking him, giving him a smack. Yeah, now I'm researching the Increase Wave Band thingy. So this call-in of the Orcas is basically what allows you to get more resources, because the economy right now looks really grim, really low, because your fire bases do not give you any additional income. They in turn will increase the income from the Orcas, and yeah, so they on the mechanics basis they increase the income overall, like requisition and power, but the only way to get power without a flag deposit is having a Orca coming in, so they increase the income of the Orcas in that sense. You can see my income is really low. I need to get an Orca here soon enough. It's because I attacked so hard. We have a little one-on-one of the captain, I think it's called. Yeah, the captain, Commander Farsight, but he has no idea. He cannot win this. So the first fight is about the Night Lords and the Chaos Demons. The Tower do what Tau do best, is cornering in their base and doing nothing basically. I'm not sure what they even do. I think they had a fight over here, or I'm not sure what the AI is doing here. Sometimes the AI is a little interesting. Now I am almost done with my increased wave. What is it called? Waveband transmission. This increases or gets you access to better commanders. So now I have my second Orca transport in, and you notice that it's a lot more power now because I have more fire bases. There's also an upgrade in the HQ for requisition and power that increases just income from the Orca transport. Yeah, we get a fire base now here and kill this demon, and I will get a new commander here in a second. Fire base finished, and you see my income going up. So not base income, but the income percentage, kind of say. More fire bases, more income. So let's see. The most commanders cost you 200 requisition, so there she is. Sub commander Torch Star with double flamer. Look at the blue flames going in, really nice. Upgrading this firebase now. So I have, yeah, the Guessa, I gave him a Chassis veteran. I think this should be it. Yeah. The commander's standing here, and now I can drop in 2 Orcas for units. These Orcas do not have the most HP. You can, if you're playing against not an AI, the players can focus down them, and they will give you a global map ping where they are. So there's a research where they can disable the ping, and there's also research increasing the HP of these Orcas. So the Orcas are the weak spot, and the commanders. If you lose commanders, you lose the ability to call Orcas, and if you lose the Orcas without getting units out, yeah, it's bad. You can also use these Orcas not for the only for the passive income. There's also an ability to drop in a pack of 100 requisition and 100 power. I think this is what I used for the first one, and then in the other one I got this tier 2 beauty unit here, the broadside heavy battlesuit. Look at this one with a rail gun moving in. This is so good. One of my favorite units here, I have to say. So badass. Okay, so this is basically going in the research and development center. You have like the upgrades, all upgrades going here, and the upgrades are all like faction wide. There's like upgrades for commanders, so you can get some drones and abilities, and there's also one for the high-end weapons and stuff like that. There's the Raptor Scouts here. What are you doing here? Boom. Getting absolutely murdered, that's what you're doing here. Going too close from the heavy broadside. So I'm taking my time here. I have to say, I take my time. What is it going on here? You only have to tell commander or what? This is like weird stuff going on. Now getting some fire warriors. This is, I got a little bonked here, I guess. So I take my time, get up. What do I go here? Get the power here. This is the plasma battery storage, which increases the global power income, but in turn increases the income of the Orcas. And we more or less wait for the next Orca. I need to get a third orbital landing flare to get my third commander out. The building time for these increases over time, and I think also the resources they cost increase a bit. So the more landing flares you already have, the longer it takes. And then we wait for the next commander Orca to come in, to have our third commander here, to then assault to the Night Lords. Let's see what the Night Lords are doing with the Tau running away. Night Lords with their raptors going in, melee, eating some plasma in the meantime. Oh, there was a snare trap here. Pretender's doing good actually, kind of. I think I noticed that these are getting attacked, so I at some point attack the Night Lords, so they will come back to the base. That's AI behavior. If just attack their base just a bit, you will get the full units out. And there's the next Orca coming in. Orca transport for the next commander. I'm still tier 2, mind you. Power is your limiting factor. You get quite a lot of requisition if you are, in the meantime, if you are not getting orcas in. But yeah, you can use the requisition to increase the wave bandwidth and stuff like that. And here we have Commander Shavastos. And now we get all the orcas in the world. You see our income going up like crazy, but it is only limited time. So you have, like, if it is once in a minute, once if, in a few minutes, you have these power spikes, and then you want to make the most of your resources, like upgrading to the next tier, getting upgrades and stuff like that. I think I also go for upgrades. Yes, the Warrior's War Gear is what increases, gives you access to most of the hero abilities and drones and stuff like that. I have a little spotter here for the patrol team. The spotter allows you to mark actually squads, so this patrol team is not like you have actually pathfinders. You need to get a leader in tier 2 to get the mark squad ability. But these patrol teams can do fake notifications for orca droppings. I said earlier that these orca droppings, you can use them to they get a global ping on the map, and these patrol teams can do a fake one. So the enemy is like, oh, there's gonna be an orca, and they walk in to trap, like the patient hunter and all that stuff. And we have a devilfish. The devilfish is not infiltrated but has ability to get smart missile pods. So it gets in like a more artillery range anti thingy. And I also got a, what is it called, the broadside assault battle suit. It has these big fisticuffs going into melee and can entrench to fire smart missiles. I think I will totally forget about it in a second, but you see here it's smacking with the fists and now going into the firing line of the Tau Empire, and we'll probably lose there. On the other side, I'm now attacking the Night Lords. There's Helen, but it's gonna go away. We also saw earlier like the global, more or less global ability from the Palace of Night, like this bombardment. Bombardment does a hell of a lot of morale damage, as you may have seen. Yeah, and other than that, we will now kill the Palace of Night, and then we'll wait a bit so I can show you a bit more. I get this base down, get all the units out. Mind you, it's all beta and subject to change, like the strength of the weapons and stuff, but you see the icons are really nice already, like the presentation, the units. There may or may not be more units than I can show here. But yeah, I think, yeah, I go for the next wave bandwidth increase to get even better commanders, but do I get the ability to get them, or do I miss it? I'm not sure. I'm getting now the Earthcast War Factory, which is your vehicle production building, so you get a vehicle production building for your big units, like your relics and tier 2 relic units, titans, and one fly unit you can get there. Also enables you some stuff, I think, for the Gwessa squad. Yeah, the rail rifle needs that on. Yeah, and now we are on the closing end for the Night Lords. And we drop in the next orca for a commander. You see, like, I'm bottoming down on the power, so I'm very happy to get a new orca. You see the income from the orca is through the roof because of my upgrades and a lot of fire bases I have. I have like almost 3 bases worth of fire bases, so this is, in a 1-on-1 it wouldn't be this high for one orca. You would then need to get the power drops and stuff from your commander orcas as well to get your tech up going. So I'm waiting here to get the maximum resources, which is, as I said, always dangerous because the orca transport can be taken down. But yeah, over here I'm taking the whole base now, getting more wreck income. So yeah, this is now more or less giving me some time to field more units. That is the commander Achekorn. I have no idea who these guys are. Getting some gun drones, has some abilities as well. All the commanders can jump, so although I'm not using it, all the commanders, you can see they can jump, Some of the bigger stuff can also jump. Now we get here the big old Orchard party coming in, and the economy is basically exploding now. But yeah, I think I get more units that I haven't shown yet. I think in the end, yeah, in the end I show you basically all units you can get from the Orcas. I'm not gonna spoil the tier 2 Titan. I showed the tier 1 Titan. Here's the flyer. It's the Sun Shark, the Razor Shark Strike Fighter. And what do I get here? So Drone Heavy Harbinger is also a very nice unit. I will show you in a second what you can do. I get Crisis Heavy Battlesuit here. This can cycle through various upgrades and can go Flamers, Fusion Blasters and Smart Missile Pods. I think it is. And what do I get? I get also the Crisis Assault Battlesuit. Look at it go. Really nice. The thing at the back, the lance, it looks so good. Jumps in now. And where's the Drone Heavy Harbinger? The Drone Heavy Harbinger by itself has these little gun drone turrets, but can more or less entrench and then can build drones, but not like the temporary drones. These are drones that stay there and do not cost any population. So these are let's say a little bit expensive for what you get, but they do not cost you any pop. And yeah, there you see, I will get some missile drones and some sniper drones. Costs you power, so you want to make sure not to overbuild them. Here you see it. Just some drones, and they stay. They're not going away. So heavy drone support for a lot of commanders. You can also get drones. Yeah, Commander Archon you can do. I think, yeah, the Sub Commander. Where is it? Where is she? Sub Commander Torchstar can get drones and stuff. Yeah, I'm just poking a bit at the Tau base to see what they're doing. Now they're coming in. Getting actually Auxiliary Recruitment Center. Yes, they do. Got renamed. The Tau have new stuff for them as well, which I will show you in a different video. They have also good stuff. No, I'm not gonna spoil what they have or what changed a bit for them. I will make a separate video for them. Just, yeah, stay tuned for another one. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I think I wait for one more commander here. I think I have the maximum increased waveband transmission, but the time is already up to get the next Orca transport in. More or less, yes, it aligns very good with my second to last orbital landing flare, so I will be able to get another commander. And with the commander and a unit or two, I think I will go and attack the Tau base then. Tau base consists of some fire warriors. And now they started getting some Sky Ray missile gunships and that stuff. Hitting now the Shastra Oblotai 9.0 or something. Has a lot of missiles, I can tell you that. These guys, awesome. Yeah. And this is my army you can see here for now. Drones. Where are the drones? Here's some drones, but the gun, it's a gun drone from Archon. There's a sniper drone just sitting here with a railgun sniper, it looks like. I do get, yeah, that's the relic unit, the Swordfish gunship. You may or may not recall it from the standard Tau, but here you have access to it as well. This is the relic variant of it, and we have also a Hammerhead. You see the Hammerhead starts with twin-linked these Gatling guns, but can get a Fusion Blaster or Plasma Cannon. So if you got to upgrade to this, yeah, the Ferocity, I think I just get it, yeah, I just get it now. There you have the Swordfish gunship with railguns and all the good stuff. Now I think, yeah, I started tier 1 Titan research just so if there is enough time, but I'm very confident that this attack cannot fail, right? How can this attack fail? I have so much units. Tau on Tau action here. Fish battles, some might say. Big A move coming in. a lot of resources from getting the resources here because I'm maxed out, so I got all the resource drop-ins just to have it because the power is of the essence, so I used it more or less. But we have some Skyrim missiles, we have entrenched broadside battlesuits, we have crisis battlesuits. The Tau Commander is absolutely badass, so I lose Torch Star in a second here. A lot of blue pew 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 lasers left, blue lasers right. And actually losing some units here. And the Tau firing line somehow manages to kill my units quite a lot, so I was surprised that yeah, my Torch Star was still alive, but goes down now. So I'm killing a lot of stuff, but I'm also losing a lot of stuff. You see it in my supply. Rebuilding my drones here, getting more drones and like the heavy gun drones this time. Wanting to send them in, but I think I totally forget. Ah yeah, and these units somehow got stuck here. It's the Professor and Breacher team. They're just standing here doing nothing. Getting Dawn of War stuck. Yeah, now I just say, okay. You won this battle, but I will be back. I killed the HQ. They're rebuilding it here. They have the path of enlightenment over here twice. Okay, they have two paths of enlightenment. I like to do this. So I'm now getting the Tiger Shark. The Tiger Shark here is your tier 1 Titan. The Tiger Shark in Tau is a heavy, I think a super heavy, yeah. Next Orca coming in, and I have the maximum broad, what is it called, wave bandwidth, so I can get the final tier, you could say, of commanders. And this is what I also want to do. I think, yeah, I also show you now the Tetra and the Piranha Skimmer. These are not one-of-one copies to the Tau Empire. These are a little different, having abilities and such. There's the Tiger Shark, one of my favorite units for Tau, as well as the Farsight Enclaves, I have to say. Like, look at this big flying monster that is. I think this is 2 railguns, has these Gatling guns left and right. What's it called? Pulse rifles? I'm not really sure. I can find out. Plasma rifles, okay. And now we get some Orca transport. I have some vehicle cap to spend. And this is one of the final commanders here. The Honor Shastra Ovessa has something in his middle here, which I'm not really aware what it is, but it is a commander as well. So I lost a few commanders in the last battle, but I got this one here. It has abilities to increase its fighting capabilities, but while they are active they reduced its maximum health. So risk reward scenario. Yeah, and I think I'm about to max out, getting more upgrades and give it a second go. I will get the tier 2 Titan upgrade, but yeah, this is what you know when you play the game that it's more or less not able to get through. Getting 2 more hammerhead gunships, and yeah, then I'm basically maxed out. Getting a few more drones, I think. In the middle, yes, missile drones. Do I get the upgrades for them? I think at some point I do. And now it's the second go, and this should be it now. The Tau had not enough time to rebuild. I have gotten more upgrades, more units, better units. And yeah, this should be it. Killing the units. There's some Tau crisis suits coming in, but I have a whole army of skimmers and big battle suits coming in. I really like this broadside heavy battle suit. I think, do I get a... Yeah, I do not have the plasma rifle, it says. Ah, do I get it like on the side? Wow, look at it go. It's the plasma rifle on the shoulder, of course. How awesome is that one? I didn't notice it before. My skimmers get killed, but you will never get my Tiger Shark. Now I'm starting to use the abilities of the commanders. If you're like a good player, you can use various abilities on your commander. I think the only commander without abilities really is your commander Farsight. But like every other commander has abilities that you can get enabled if you research them, or some are basic abilities you can use right away. So if you're good with them, you can micro quite a bit. On a balance standpoint, they're really hard to balance in the sense that you can get online really early, but then your economy will suffer if you just click your commanders right away when the Orca comes. And so it's yeah, give and take. I'm really interested how they will pan out when they are in the hands of some capable players going against another player. If they're gonna be too strong, too weak, we will find out in the next version. I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of more blue pew killing the tower base, and then I notice, there needs to be something else in this space over here. And with this last march, we have some infiltrated unit. I'm not really sure what the detection actually is. Yeah, I now remember you can get a drone ship or something from the firebase, like a little infiltrated drone ship that will detect for you. And I think, yeah, the patrol team should also be able to detect, because they are basically pathfinders. Yeah. And with the last shots here, I think I will close the video. I hope I gave you a good overview of the Farsight Enclaves. As I said earlier, this is beta content, so all you see here can be changed at some point or will not be. We will see once the next version hits. So yeah, really excited for the Farsight Enclaves, as I am for basically all the new factions, how they pan out in multiplayer. I can only test them here in PvE, and we give our best to find the broken or weak stuff, but yeah, no promises. It's quite a large mod, it's quite a large amount of new stuff coming in. So yeah, with that I would say, as the usual, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.